When we talk about India's strength in the skies, one name stands at the center: Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, or simply HAL, HAL. But HAL did not start as a giant aerospace company. It started as a bold dream, a dream that India could build its own aircraft, a dream that India would not always depend on foreign countries for its defense. This is the story of how the dream began and how it grew. The story starts in 1940. At the time, India was still under British rule. A visionary Indian businessman named Walchand Hirachand believed that India needs its own aircraft manufacturing company. He founded what would later become Hindustan Aeronautics Limited in Bangalore. This was a bold move. Very few countries in the world had aircraft manufacturing capability at that time. During World War II, the company mainly repaired and overhauled military aircraft used by British forces. Even though India was not yet independent, this period gave valuable experience and aircraft maintenance. It was the foundation. And after the independence, the HAL became a national asset. In 1947, India became independent. Soon after, the Indian government took control of the company. The vision changed. Now, HAL was no longer just repairing aircraft. It was going to build them. India understood that a strong air force was necessary for national security, but importing aircraft from foreign countries was expensive and risky. If war broke out, supplies could stop. So India decided to build its own capabilities. HAL became the backbone of this plan. HAL has given its first Indian fighter jet in 1960s, HAL HF-24 Maru. This aircraft was designed with the help of a German engineer, Kurt Tank, but it was built in India. For the first time, India had a fighter jet designed and produced on its own soil. This was not just a technical achievement. It was a symbol of national confidence. Even though the HF-24 had limitations, it proved that India could enter the advanced world of aerospace engineering. During the 1960s, 70s and 80s, HAL began manufacturing aircraft under license from foreign countries. This allowed India to learn advanced technology while building its own industry. HAL produced aircrafts like MiG-21 and Jaguar. These aircraft became key parts of Indian Air Force. By manufacturing them in India instead of importing fully built jets, HAL helped reduce costs and increase technical skills within the country. Engineers gained hands-on experience, factories expanded, India's aviation ecosystem grew stronger. HAL did not stop at fighter jets. It also moved into helicopter production. One of its major achievements was the development of HAL Dhruv. HAL Dhruv. The Dhruv is a multi-role helicopter used by Indian Army, Navy, Air Force and Coast Guard. It is also used for disaster relief and rescue missions. This marked an important shift. HAL was no longer only assembling foreign designs. It was creating its own modern aircraft platforms. The Tejas era, a modern milestone. One of HAL's biggest achievements came in 21st century, the development of HAL Tejas. The Tejas is a modern light combat fighter aircraft developed as part of India's efforts to become more self-reliant in defense production. The project faced delays and challenges. Advanced fighter jet development is extremely complex. But after years of testing and improvement, the Tejas entered service with the Air Force. This was a huge milestone. It showed that India could design, test, and produce a modern supersonic fighter aircraft. It's also strengthened India's Make in India initiative in defense manufacturing. Today, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited is one of the largest aerospace and defense companies in Asia. It designs, manufactures, and maintains fighter aircrafts, helicopters, aircraft engines, aviation systems, aerospace components. Not only that, HAL works closely with the Indian Air Force, the Indian Navy, the Indian Army. It also exports products and services to other countries. The company operates multiple production facilities across India and employs thousands of engineers and skilled workers. HAL is more than a company. It represents India's journey toward technological independence. In defense, by building its own aircraft and helicopters, India increases its national security. HAL has played a major role in the mission for more than 80 years. From repairing aircraft during World War II to build modern fighter jets. The journey has been long, but it has been steady. The history of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited is not just about missions. It is about vision. It is about ambition. It is about a country deciding that it wants to stand on its own. From a small factory in 1940 to a major aerospace power today, HAL has become a symbol of India's progress in aviation and defense. And as technology continues to evolve, HAL will likely remain at the center of India's future in the skies.